I was at the I was event, and I had a 4-day weekend there. I spent 2 days in that event, but I was off Friday and Mondays. I'll be working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a chance to really relax for this last 2 months of the year. Um, my supervisor told me to burn all of your vacation days before the year ends because I'm not gonna get any of them. It was so bizarre how this started last year. They said that whatever vacation days you couldn't use for the year, it'll be rolled over for the following year, and you can use them within 2 years. So I thought, okay, I'm not much in a rush to use them. It can be carried over. And they said, well, actually, it's this these type of vacation days. So I had to go quickly on using as many vacation days as I can possible when it was around the middle of December, which everybody wants to take them off. And so it was just this massive, massive misunderstanding between HR and the crew. And now they said, like, okay, we're gonna take it back. I think they said to take it back unless they said something else. But it was just a mess because everyone said, like, okay, if I can't use them then, I could use them now. I was like, well, not exactly. You could technically use these ones, but you gotta burn those within a year. Otherwise, you'll lose them. And so we were talking about this with a coworker of mine named John, and we were talking about vacation days. And he says, of all the years that I have worked, not only in this warehouse, but in all of my work history, never have I ever worked in a place where they carry over your vacation days. You either have 12 months to use your vacation days or you'll lose them. So that was the thing. So yeah, the thing is that they try to make it kind of more, how should I put this? They want to make it like said, hey, have more time to chill out and go out and so on. Take a break from work, but with everything going on, it's like, okay, I could go out, but I can't really go out. Like, I could go out of town, but the thing is, with everything going on with the COVID restrictions, and for us actually traveling across the country, you do have to go through a lot of work. I mean, you have to make sure that obviously you have to have your passport, but also to have a negative results to say that um, you're negative, and also for others, just simply show the vaccination card and you're good to go. But then even if you do go to these certain countries, you still have to be under quarantine for about 2 or 3 days, and then you could venture around, and then before you head back to your country, you have to be under another session of quarantine before you head out. So a lot of vacation days will be burned just staying house arrest for a moment before you could actually go venture. And I have a few people from, especially around Europe, who have been begging me to. They've been actually trying to be very persuasive of me trying to go visit them. I'm like, I would love to because now I actually have the money, and I'm on my way of getting my passport taken care of. So yeah, it's only going to take about a month and a half ish, depending on the procedures and the steps. But other than that, I should be ready to go to venture outside the country by next year if everything goes well by January. But we shall see how that goes. A lot of stuff can happen between uh, tomorrow. Let's just say today's. Saturday's gone. Technically by tomorrow to the end of the year. So who knows how things will look like or shape up. So enough about that. Now we're here to pick up from where we left off. I believe was on back on Monday or Tuesday, if I'm correct. I decided to take a little bit of a couple of days off just to relax and just chill. I think it was Tuesday or Thursday. I'm not exactly sure when did I last time live stream. I know that I believe on that Sunday I was playing Resident Evil 8, and then I was playing The Evil Within, but I can't remember when did I last time play it. I think it was on Monday, if I'm correct. But yeah, I decided to take a few days off just to relax. Did a lot of stuff, working on my car, and a little bit of a cosplay thing going on. I just sent a couple of applications to WeepCon, which is taking place at Allen, not McAllen, at Allen, for panels. So I have until hopefully I get a word maybe by January. I think the thing is that usually within a month before the event starts, everything starts to set up the shape up the schedule, what's going in and what's going out. It's a very long procedure. I mean, I remember when I was doing some panels for when I was sending applications for Anime Dallas. I remember that the deadline was, I remember it was back in June or July, and they said that the deadline would be around the end of August. So I started signing applications, and I sent like about maybe four. I usually tend to go by one extra just in case, like a backup. Like say, oh okay, I got this three that I am invested, but in case if one of them doesn't work in or doesn't go through, I can have this other one as a like an extra sleeve just in case, like an extra card. And yeah, sometimes I would get four of them, for all four of them. I remember that Anime Dallas when it was last year during the pandemic. I was busy, super busy during that weekend because I had two panels on Friday. I remember it was Friday afternoon, and then I had one at Friday at night, which I had the gaming horror panel, which I had a lot of fun doing. And then on Saturday I had the game show, and then on Saturday night I think I had the Resident Evil panel, and then on Sunday I had the Ask an 80s Kid panel that I was hosting. But I was quite surprised that there was a lot of people who showed up on especially on the 18 and up panel. I was not prepared that a lot of people were going to show up. I thought, oh, maybe four or five, but especially I think when you draw a certain attention to people, when it comes especially with video games or movies or comics, a lot of people draw in, and those are usually the ones that I usually send. I work on movies, games, and comics, so those are my three strong points. I really want to get more into anime. I think what I want to do next time is do an anime based panel and just kind of slowly grow out that fourth strongholds, and that way I become a lot more open of what to work on. And yeah, what was that word? What was I about to say? But yeah, I was actually quite surprised. I know the game shows do tend to draw some attention, but yeah, the Resident Evil one did not hit that hard as I thought. But there was a good amount of people. But Asking Ace Kid was really interesting. A lot of people were really attracted to the culture of the 80s since Stranger Things. So I thought, like, hey, you know what? Why not? I got some stuff going on for, like I said, for WeepCon. I just found out that there's going to be a convention based um, con when it first started because it started around the same weekend as Halloween. And I remembered I invited Alicia to come by and hang out with me. So, hey, you know what? Bring your kids, or just go by yourself. I know that she's a single mom of three, and I know in that week that we were hanging out for Hangman, she was off. No, she had the week off from her kids, so they would take turns between her and her ex. And then that weekend, she said, like, "Well, let me see if I could bring the kids." Or now I may tell my, well, yeah, let me see if I could take my kids or bring the kids with me so I could show them around because they've always been so accustomed with trick or treat. So I was like, yeah, if it happens, it happens. If not, it's no big deal. But yeah, I remembered I invited her to say, hey, check it out when take your kids out. And no, she never did. So and there was another one that was in fact this past July, and I was like, okay, so they decided to make this a bit more of a summer based, and I had fun. But the thing is, was that it wasn't as big. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because it was big when it first came out, and then there was a convention, there was a cosplay contest. But this year, with the masks slowly being lifted, you could go in there without a mask, and there wasn't any cosplay contest, which people were dressing up for. Like, hey, you know what? It's Saturday. I dressed up for the occasion. I'm ready to compete, and it never happened. So I was like, well, that's too bad because I really was eager to compete, and now they're deciding to do it for this January, which is quite interesting because I don't think I've ever been to a convention at January. I'm not sure if Cowtown Comic Con is going to be like the North Texas comic book convention, which is takes place twice a year, one early in the year, and then the other one around the other next 6 months of the year. So you have one for spring, and then the other one for fall. So I was like, okay, that's interesting, but here I think they're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna do that as well, having one for this early in the year and then another one later on. I'm not exactly sure what they're planning to do, or maybe they're trying to find a good spot to do their events from now on. But it just depends because some conventions they don't want to be stepping each other another convention because that's where instead of having drawn all the attention, you're getting like half or some of it. True story. About a few years ago, uh, Comic Con and ACon were about a week difference, and so a lot of people were debating as to where am I going to get more bang for my buck. Am I going to go to the Comic Con for the weekend, or can I go to ACon for the weekend? And that's where a lot of people are like, you know, which one can, because it's expensive. They're both were expensive. I mean, I think for the weekend it was like $60 for Comic Con. I think they went up a bit on ACon. So uh, some people were crazy. I mean, they had enough money to say they would go for broke. So they went for both events. And for me at that time, I was like, I'd rather just go to where I know I'm going to have fun. And Yeah, I went to Acon instead, and I had fun. I had an enjoyable experience, but I really like to go to more of a Comic Cons. I've only been to one in the past 6 years, and I really want to go there a bit more often. But the thing is that sometimes they get expensive. Sometimes they're in between checks. Sometimes there's other priorities that needs to be attended. So sometimes I miss out. So and people get upset, or I wouldn't say they get upset. They get a bit bummed down and saying, "Oh, it's too bad that I can't see you." I'm like, "Oh, it's okay. You could see your. I mean, at least you got your boyfriend or husband to go with, so it's no big deal. It's not like we're gonna be tagging along either." But yeah, it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up from where we left off the last time on the Last of Us. Oh my god, I was just talking about that about a couple of hours ago about the Last of Us. Now let's go pick up from where we left off of the Evil Within. Now we're really close of beating this game, so I'm not sure how far are we till we face Rubik. So I thought we were just close, but we weren't close enough. So who knows if we're there? I remember that we came through those double doors. All right. All right. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is where we face Rubik. But I am excited to finish up this game. Yeah, like I said a while back, I played this game with my ex a while back when we had the PS3, but
if I make it out alive, I'm never riding in an elevator again.
We used to play this a lot when we were dating, and once we broke up, we kind of still played it until eventually we started working way longer hours. Oh my god, I think this is it. I think this is the last level. Yeah. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, and I never beaten the PS3 version of the Evil Within because I thought like, hey, this is something that my ex and I used to play, and that was kind of like some value. And once I heard about the PS4 version with all of its DLC, I just thought, hey, you know what? I mean, we can still play the PS3, but I'm gonna keep going further with the 4. Yeah, this looks like kind of good. The brain.
It can't be.
You? Leslie. Oh, Kidman.
Sebastian, get away from him. Sebastian, listen to me. Stop. Your interests are the same as ours.
Look, I get it. You're not just some rookie detective, and this is not just some ordinary kid. You killed Joseph and you shot me. So right at this moment, that's enough reason for me not to trust you.
You're a good man. That's why Doesn't matter anymore. If you know who this kid is, if you know anything, you know why he can't be allowed to live.
Bullshit. It's Rubik. He's the one that...
That must be him.
Leslie, stop.
So is Rubik and Leslie going to fuse together?
Leslie!
Ouch. Ouch. Damn. Yeah, things get a lot harder when you don't have an evade command or a dodge command. It's just very primitive. I'm assuming I used that toy. Come on now. Just at a random, right to the heart. Or the belly, if I'm correct. Yeah, the belly. How are you gonna get through this? A rocket launcher? Maybe right there on the belly. Oh, wow. Better pull that shit out of your back. What is it, your neck? Ugh. So I'm assuming we go through the center.
I created this world. You cannot keep me here.
So how are we gonna do this?
I'm going to finish this.
Smash it, smash it.
Vital signs, sir.
Leave that one. And those two. They're not going anywhere. No one can.
So these guys are dead.
you alright? Is there anyone else?
Just give me some real fresh air.
Is that supposed to be Leslie? And that is it. That's how you beat the game. Woo! My God. My God, oh my God, oh my God. That was such a unique game, to say the least.
Trapped and lost, walking a tightrope bound to slip. Sound is a twisted lullaby, touch is the slice before the blood. Susan.
It sounds like NXS for some reason. So I was thinking, like, once this game is over, once the credits are done rolling and so on, I'll go ahead and do the round 2 of The Evil Within, which will be played in a completely different playlist. So in that way, for the ones who haven't played or not familiar with the first run, they could kind of take notes and comments of what they went through. While for ones who never really played the second time around, they could check it out for themselves. Now, in the game, once you beat the game, you do get some really cool stuff. At least you get a rocket launcher and a machine gun. Now, I'm not sure how they work. I'm not sure if it's infinite ammo or if it's just you get them like that. You get them as is, and then you just upgrade them along the way. I'm not sure how that goes because I've never beaten Evil Within, even on the PS3. Like in the PS3 version, I believe I was in chapter. The only chapter that I know for sure that I was at is where the kind of those weird whale or shark monsters were at the water, and you had to kind of swim through them. That's where I'm very familiar at. That's where I know for sure. That's where I left off. So I know there must have been like maybe another 4 or 5 chapters before being the game. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I would love to give it another shot, see how it goes. Sebastian Bach. You know, I listen to a lot of classical music after work. It's really soothing. It's very, very, very relaxing after a really heinous day at work. So yeah, that's the first thing I do. I listen to rock in the morning, oldies, and then I listen to country. I listen to classical on the after work, and then when I work out, I listen to a lot of country in the morning. I listen to classical in the afternoon, and I listen to rock and metal when I'm working out. And when I go hang out with my friends, it depends on the event. If it's just a simple movies and bullshit type of hangout, I will definitely play a lot of R&B and blues. R&B and soul. If it's like a convention, I do listen to a lot of techno music, a lot of Daft Punk. So yeah, I don't know why. It's just I get programmed to play it. So I don't know. It's funny how that goes. I think when you're in a certain setting, you want to focus on that. So I don't know. I don't know why I have that type of playlist, but I don't know. It's just interesting. That's all. Yeah, I just bought this scalp brush. It came in yesterday. It cost me about $5 or $6, and oh my god, it is such a bundle of joy. Yeah, you massage it. You just kind of like a brush. You just calmly just let massage your scalp, and it feels great. I haven't used this yet as for shampoo, but what you do is when you use this as a shampoo item, you put shampoo right here on the tips. Well, not on the tips, but on the floor at the base of the scrub, and then you just carefully massage it, like a little bit at a time. Don't just wrap it around your scalp or around your hair because it will get tangled. So these just little sessions, you just work around until you feel great. But yeah, I would love to try it out tomorrow. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and wrap this up. The machine gun acquired. Okay, so this is not the type of machine gun that I was expecting. I was expecting something a bit more like the AK-47 or the assault rifle, the one that they usually use cops. But I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't see that as a machine gun at all. I don't know what type of machine gun it is, but it's definitely a two-handed one. And you get the Roqueto launcher. Now, a lot of people have been telling me that this weapon comes in super handy when you face Laura when she comes to get you. So to avoid getting killed a lot, you just shoot that bitch at her and she's out. So not sure if that's true or not, but I don't know. We'll just have to find out. Okay, and then you get 50,000 skill points, the green gel, which you can definitely upgrade your stats and your weapons. Clear bonus, New Game Plus and Model Viewer can now be selected in the main menu. So this is very, very similar to Resident Evil 4 and yes, Resident Evil 4, yeah, with the bottle caps. Clear bonus, you can now choose a different difficulty setting when selecting new game. Now we'll just stick it with its standard what do you call it? Standard difficulty. But I mean, who knows? Because if we put this one to a higher difficulty, we get to unlock more stuff. I've been told that, well, what I've read is that you get some really cool gauntlets when you beat the game under the nightmare difficulty. So maybe we could try it out. You know, why not? You know, I got 2 set of weapons. But maybe what I may want to do is buff it up, just upgrade Sebastian to its maximum along with his weapons, and take it to nightmare mode. A 137 enemy. Oh, okay. So I died 137 times. Damn, how many cats would that be if there was in fact 9 lives? Let's do some math. Okay, so the average cat has 9 lives, or so they've been told. So that means I have a value of 15 cats. An average of 15 cats. Wow. That's a lot of lives. Of course we gotta save it. We gotta save it. Oh, look at that. We get a medal for that too. Disarming traps can yield trap parts. Oh, now it turns out all bloody and fucked. Okay, so let me go ahead, wrap this up, and give me 5 minutes, and then we will do the round 2 of The Evil Within. So I will see you guys in a few.